Good evening. I'm Zelda the Mannequin, and don't ask me how I am moving and speaking. Maybe modern technology. You guys, I am so excited for the 2026 Olympics. Finally, an event hosted in Milan, a city where the athletes are fast, but the fashion is faster. I've heard the Olympic Village isn't just for sleeping, it's for judging your choice of accessories. I asked my stylist if I should go to Cortina, and she said, Zelda, you're a mannequin. You've been après-ski your entire life. You literally just stand there with a drink and look better than everyone else. The 2026 medals are 2 halves, 1 whole to represent the Italian spirit. They're recycled too. Finally, a medal that matches my lifestyle. I'm basically 40% recycled plastic and 60% attitude. If I win gold, do I get to keep the display case? Because I really need a new one with better lighting. Have you seen the mascots? Tina and Milo, they're stoats. Stoats! For those of you who don't speak Italian forest, that's basically a weasel that went to finishing school. They say Milo was born without a paw and uses his tail to walk. I relate to that. I was born without a soul and use a plastic stand to stay upright. We're basically twins. They're introducing ski mountaineering this year. It involves climbing up a mountain on skis and then racing down. Honestly, sounds like a lot of work. I prefer my kind of winter sport. Standing in a storefront window while people look at my parka and wonder if they can afford the zipper. And let's talk about the curling. It's the only Olympic sport where you can look like you're doing chores and win a gold medal. I tried curling once, but the broom felt too much like I was being asked to clean the display floor. I have people for that. The medals are made of recycled metal this year. Very sustainable. Milan is so eco-conscious that I heard the bobsleds are actually just repurposed Gucci handbags. They don't go faster, but they look stunning in the slow-motion replays. People ask me, Zelda, aren't you worried about the cold? Honey, I'm made of high-grade polycarbonate. My skin doesn't crawl, it doesn't crack, and I never have to worry about helmet hair. I'm the only one in Italy right now who can survive a blizzard and still look like I'm on the cover of Vogue. Hey, did you hear? The International Skating Union finally legalized the backflip in figure skating for 2026. It's about time. I've been trying to do one since 1994. But every time I get upside down, my head falls off and rolls into the front row. It's not artistic, apparently, it's a liability. There's a 42-year-old figure skater, Diana Stellato Dudek, competing this year. People are calling her vintage. Excuse me? I've been floor model spring 2012 for 14 years and I still haven't aged a day. The secret is not Botox, it's fiberglass. I'm in the Milan Olympic Village, and those stats are terrifying. They are serving 450 kilograms of pasta every single day. 450 kilos. If I ate that much, I wouldn't be a size 2 mannequin. I'd be a size 40-foot storage container. I asked a marathon skater how he handles all those carbs, and he said, "It's fuel, Zelda." Honey, if I put that much fuel in my tank, I'd be a sculpture of a lasagna. Everyone is looking for the new chocolate muffin of the 2026 Games. In Paris, it was the Muffin Man. In Milan, it's the chocolate lava cake. I saw an athlete eating one, and she looked like she was having a religious experience. I asked for a bite, but the waiter said, "Signora, you don't have a mouth." I said, "I have a vision for my future, and it involves molten cocoa. So, find a way." Milan's signature dish is osso buco, which literally means bone with a hole. It's a veal shank with the marrow inside. People treat that marrow like it's liquid gold. I find it relatable. I'm also hollow inside, and people only value me for what I'm wearing on the outside. We're both just vessels for someone else's art, really. I tried to order a Negroni Spagliato to go. The waiter looked at me like I just asked him to kick a puppy. He said, "We don't do to go in Milan, we do to stay." I told him, "Sir, I have been staying in this spot for 3 weeks. If I stay any longer, I'm going to become part of the architecture." He eventually gave it to me in a plastic cup with tinfoil on top. Classy, just like my hair. Remember, in a world full of athletes who sweat and cry, be a Zelda. Stay cool, stay plastic, and never let them see you blink. I'm leaving you now, but don't worry, I'll be back in 4 years. I don't age, I don't move, and I never, ever go out of style. Arrivederci.